Naofumi battles against Glass, and she ends up kicking his ass. The next wave of destruction comes to an epic close in my review of The Rising of the Shield Hero. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this review. Here's the spoiler warning. If you haven't watched the episode, go check it out now, then come back to this review. This is also going to be a very short review, as I'm very short on time, so sorry, no imagery, none of that fancy stuff, just me giving my thoughts on the episode. This one right here was really fantastic, divided into two halves. The first half of the episode was the battle against Glass, the fan woman, who is supposedly aligned with all of the destructive beings from the Wave of Destruction, and she wasted no time in absolutely making fools of everyone. She is so incredibly powerful, easily the most powerful thing that we have seen in the series. Nothing that Naofumi can actually do works against her, not even his brand new trump card ability, the Iron Maiden. She simply just shrugs that shit off, firing fan beams all over the place, breaking through Naofumi's shield, actually causing him and his entire team to have to make a quick escape. But as they do this, the Wave of Destruction ends and she is forced to retreat, making me wonder when she's going to return, and I can't wait because she's sexy, she's badass, and she's just plain awesome. And it also gives our characters an excuse to get stronger. We're going to see more growth next time they battle against her. I have a feeling they're probably going to be able to hold their own. But for now, she's a great adversary with a lot of crazy personality, and I love the look of her attacks, how she can take her fan, transform it into a sword, and then just start shooting lasers all over the fucking place. It's just awesome. The second half of the episode really doesn't give the viewer a chance to breathe, as the drama intensifies tenfold when Naofumi is brought before the king, who predictably, of course, is really pissed off. He's also questioning the fact that Naofumi has an extreme amount of power. How could he possibly be this strong? When suddenly Naofumi just can't control himself anymore, and he starts to call out the king for all of his bullshit, even threatening to kill him if the chance actually arises. It's a really great moment, as again, there's nothing that the soldiers can do against Naofumi. They know how powerful he is, they know that he can take down these super powerful demons all by himself. They would not dare cross him. It's a fantastic moment of him walking out of the kingdom's court with his back to him and the king just yelling at him. It's great. And then immediately following that, we have Melty return, who goes to her father and starts to chew him out as well. You get to see there's a great, tremendous amount of fear from the king. He doesn't seem to, you know, treat his daughter Melty like he does Malty, basically treating her like the spoiled child. It seems like Melty's definitely in charge, and a lot of that is because of the influence she has, the fact that she's next in line to be like the next big queen of the entire series, and even Malty returns to do what she does best, which is to be a complete and utter bitch to her sister. Again, Melty's not taking any of her shit, which I think is really fantastic for her character. And then we finally get the scene at the very end of the episode as Naofumi and his team are getting ready to travel so that his comrades can get a brand new upgrade, when suddenly he is met by Melty and a group of guards. And this is where Melty desperately wants to sort of patch up things between her and him, as well as the relationship that Naofumi has with the king. She simply just wants everyone to get along. However, as this conversation is taking place, one of these soldiers just comes up right behind Melty and is getting ready to slice her with a sword. I have a feeling that this is some sort of assassination attempt which was concocted by her bitchy sister Malty. If this is really what's going on, it's only going to get worse from here. So what's the rundown on this episode of The Rising of the Shield Hero? This was a really exciting episode. The first half in particular was filled with some really cool action, and it was finally cool to like see an enemy which has just completely overwhelmed everyone. In fact, the other three heroes just get made fools of in this episode. They get defeated and they instantly just retreat. It's Naofumi who decides to stay behind and actually battle, and even with all the new abilities he has and the help of Raftalia and Philo, and even using the power of that dragon shield and the cursed abilities, it does nothing against this chick. She just goes full gozer on everyone, just blasting beams all over the place. It's fucking really awesome. And the fact that she still has this elegant nature about her is awesome, yet she still also manages to have a little bit of a weakness behind her. She can't really attack when it comes to attacking from a distance, and she even herself might even have some glaring weaknesses. But I can't wait to learn a little bit more about what the hell she is in the first place. I mean, the implication, of course, is that she's one of the higher-ups who exists in the Wave of Destruction. Why are they even coming to this world in the first place? Why do they want to destroy everything? There's still a lot of mystery to the Rising of the Shield Hero, and I really can't wait to see how it's ultimately all going to play out. But even with all the action at the beginning, I think my favorite parts about this episode was just Naofumi and Melty confronting the king and calling him out for his bullshit. It was just really satisfying to see, if only for the fact that everyone always treats Naofumi like shit, so it was just really great. I especially love how at the end of the episode, too, it looks like after what's about to happen with Naofumi defending Melty from the attack of one of these guards, that officially she's probably going to become like the next member of the group. At this point, he can almost fully trust her, and he can even see that he's starting to accept the fact that what she's saying is sincere, especially because she wants to make things better with her and the father, you know? She's not like Melty in any way. In many ways, Melty is kind of like the exact opposite of her sister in every single way, whether it be the character or even the character design. Even the colors of their hair are the exact opposite. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. I really loved this episode. It's opening things up in a big way for the second half of the series. I hope that Melty is going to be a more prominent member of the team from now on. As one, she's really feisty and super adorable, and I love that she's able to call out the king on his shit. I think that was one of the best things about the episode. That and, of course, Naofumi's outrage at the king. That moment, fucking awesome. I loved this episode. I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. Yes, it's one of my favorite episodes from the series, but I'd love to get your thoughts about it. If any of you watched the episode, tell me what you thought about it in the comment section below, and what you hope to see from the rest of the Rising of the Shield Hero. Thank you all for watching this review. I'll see you all next time, and as always, stay down, baby.